Welcome!
Welcome to the Omniverse of Nick and the next real life little one off. What if the dinosaurs never went extinct? Now, before we get into it, be sure to check out the Omniverse's homepage where our channel mascot Omni will direct you to the Discord and both Google Docs, as well as everything the Omniverse has to offer, along with smashing the like button, subscribing to the Omniverse of Nick, commenting future requests and expectations in the comment section, turning on all notifications, and with all that said, let's get started. Now, this is, like I said, the next one-off real-life one-parter. What if the dinosaurs never went extinct billions and billions of years ago? Now, before I get started, no, this is not going to be like Jurassic Park or any of those dinosaur, like, movies or show adaptations of, like, hey, dinosaurs in modern era and stuff, you know? No, just none of that. So, what are we going to do with the dinosaurs? It's going to take place in our time, in, like, what actually would happen. And no, this is not going to be an Ice Age ripoff either of them surviving under our world. No, that's not going to happen either. This is going to be about all the dinosaurs. All the dinosaurs from our time and so on. And so many that we've still come to understand from our past. Along with what could happen with advancements in the dinosaurs if they actually survived, like further evolution. So, the only thing that we have to change, and the only big way that we can actually talk about dinosaurs never going extinct, is if the meteor didn't hit them. So, now we answer the question about what would happen if the dinosaurs lived. What would happen and how would it affect our world, and so on. Well, it's not going to go the way that you think, with dinosaurs, living all the way and then just killing the humans and that's it, There's actually some actual in-depth realization that even we have to understand about this. So, let's dive in. So the asteroid, the biggest way and the only way that I see this not making the dinosaurs go extinct is if the asteroid misses our planet completely, I mean, yeah, you could easily have it, like, hit an entirely different side of the planet, but who's to say dinosaurs didn't almost occupy the entire planet? That hasn't really, I don't believe at least, been disclosed. So the best way we can go about this is the asteroid completely misses our planet. And then from that point on, the dinosaurs continue to live. And for now, everything is the way that it was for the dinosaur evolution and race. But, like every single species and creature, there's always conflict. And with the dinosaurs, they got cocky. They made enemies. And just because there were plant eaters and meat eaters to separate the two, just like every other kind of creature or population or species, the dinosaurs were utterly ruthless to the core. Yes, there were some that were, non-lethal or like wouldn't attack you at all, but 9 times out of 10, especially the much bigger dinosaurs and the pterodactyls, the dinosaurs still would make enemies. But with the asteroid not hitting them, they continue to grow and grow and grow. 63 million years pass, and the dinosaurs continue to live. They just keep on living, and they keep evolving and growing. And once those 63 million years pass, the Ice Age begins. And no, it's not that one. It's not that Ice Age. But we do get introduced to beings like the woolly mammoth, the saber-toothed tigers, and other creatures that begin to surface during the Ice Age. And then we see them interact with the dinosaurs and how that would all play out. And there's room to speculate that they would be able to coexist, but I do not think so unless it is mainly the plant eaters or the dinosaurs that would not attack you at all. And for now, they just coexist. The woolly mammoths don't die off, and the saber-toothed tigers don't die off, and everything goes the same for now. It's just the only add-on bonus is that the dinosaurs coexist, which is the biggest part of this entire story, is that the dinosaurs have evolved and grown to the point where once the woolly mammoths and saber-tooths come in, it would either mean that the woolly mammoths would die off completely along with the saber-tooths, or they would actually be able to perfectly coexist. But I think them intermingling, like the dinosaurs evolving, makes the most sense. Then, mankind. The first mankind people, or Certopians, or whatever you want to call them, the first routes of mankind begin to seep into the world and make themselves known. But with the dinosaurs, the woolly mammoths, and the saber-tooths, yes, mankind grew to, fight off and, tame at least the mammoths, and then, encounter the mammoths, the tigers, and whatever, and, polar bears, stuff like that, But with dinosaurs, especially T-Rexes, pterodactyls, triceratops, the first mankind, it's not even given a moment, and in the slightest, to be able to evolve to the point where they can catch or eat anything. And by the time they would even be able to figure out how, they wouldn't even have a chance to experience what this evolution of humanity would bring them. Everything would die, except the dinosaurs and what would be the creatures from the new Ice Age. From that point on, dinosaurs would establish themselves as the darkest, the toughest, the most evolved, and the greatest evolution of a creature on an entire planet. And they would continue to evolve for millions and millions and millions. And at this point, it would be reaching, the 100 millions and close to billions of years that the dinosaurs had been alive. Many, many, many would die off. But the growth and the evolvement of these creatures would reign supreme. And it would affect the Ice Age creatures so much that they would evolve. And whatever was thought to have grown or try to grow with humanity or any other creature, they wouldn't even be given a chance. Because what people fail to understand about trying to bring back dinosaurs today, what Jurassic Park, what every other kind of media gets wrong about dinosaurs, is if dinosaurs reigned supreme, if we brought dinosaurs back into this world, and if they never went extinct, no human and no truly dominant factor of this planet would remain dominant over the first species that took this world from the start of it all. Moral of the story is, something as simple as this might seem harmless and overbearing on a piece of paper, but when it comes to something as real as what is part of our real history, any flick of the switch can make what seems so simple turn into a disaster. And honestly, if this were to happen, I wouldn't even be talking about it right now. No one would. Because there'd be no cause, rhyme, reason, or any kind of standpoint for the human race to exist. So in the end, the dinosaurs would reign supreme, and no humanity that would try to stand up or evolve would be able to, against the half nice and half monstrous of the dinosaur reptilian kind. And even if we were to try and fight, humanity would not be anywhere near the same as we were, or be allowed to evolve the same. And we would have to bow down before the monsters that came before our kind. Hope you guys enjoyed this real-life analytic of the dinosaurs, and stay tuned for a certain tribal chief entering the fray of the Walking Dead zombie universe.